what we have in store for you today. A clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here's Sellers to throw. The screen, and watch out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Russell. It's complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Hill. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, puts you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Keeps it on first down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Throwing Russell. The screen, he can go. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Russell from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sellers on the play action. Unloads to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they turn it into a defensive score. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it. Can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sellers throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Fuller. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Clark. There's some room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Hill. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Russell on play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. He's got him. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. They go play action with Russell. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Keelan Russell. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Pulls and fires complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown Gamecocks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. Throwing, Sellers. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Will, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The run inside. It's Clark. Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Right back to him on the ground. Could be an alley. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And on 3rd and short right there, man, there's no bones about it. Like, you could tell this offense was going to run the football, try to be physical. They do, and they get their running back downhill, and he makes the play. Now sets them up in 1st and goal. And up here, guys, I would expect more of the same. Try to dominate the line of scrimmage, be physical, and run that ball in for 6.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Clark. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about, I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Here's Sellers to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. And that one did not work.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Russell. Oh, they're after him. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Fires left, working the middle. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Gives it on the option. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Line up. It's a fumble on the play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the 1st half.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing Russell. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll run the option. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup, not enough for the first down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Handoff from the gun. They'll stop him short of the first down. It brings up fourth, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keelan Russell plucks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Running inside, it's Clark. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sellers. The screen. He's got wheels. Crosses the 45. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running.
There's a crease. Touchdown, South Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. On the ground, it's Hill. Got room at the 35. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Gets the back moving. Russell. Throwing right. He makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push upfield, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Soft spot in the middle. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Could not make his way to the corner.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Again, it's Russell. Good timing on the quick out. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Alabama quickly back to the line. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Throwing Russell. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Tide! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Throwing Sellers. He's going to let it go. He's got it down the right side. Finds some room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable and the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Keelan Russell fires to the right. Quickly complete. Snowed under by the defense.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Here's Sellers to throw. Bringing the heat. Plows through the defense. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense not showing press coverage. On the run, it's Hill. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Russell on play action. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Russell from the gun on third down. He's going to run it. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rushes on him. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
The defense is obviously trailing by a lot here in the second half. They need something big to happen to get back in this one. Turnovers is the key. They were almost able to get one right there. Nice job knocking it out. The offense very lucky it rolled out of bounds.
He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Howell. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Fires to the big fella. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Rides to back and leaves it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll keep it on second down. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. It's great to have a running threat at quarterback, but he's got to take care of the ball once he gets into traffic, and he didn't there.
He does, Reese, and he's a guy that is going to get a lot of opportunities to carry the football in this game because of the speed, because of his open field running ability, but you're right. Got to be better with your ball security. This defense, when they see the quarterback running, they start getting excited. That's a guy they feel they can rip the ball away from. They did right there.
Russell floats it out in space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. He lets one fly deep. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Again, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Here comes the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
On target over the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Trying to run, it's Hill. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the 2nd half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Sellers. Here's a heat. It's caught downfield. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy in the end.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. start at their own 27-yard line. Throwing Russell. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. Smashes through the tackle. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going.
A shot toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll send the back in motion. Keelan Russell going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing, man. Keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is. That's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive, and we're going to keep getting better, and that's the goal of this squad.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
The corners are walked up tight. Again, it's Russell. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Grabbed in the end zone for a touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. He's going for the big play. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
To the air, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to Auguste. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.